Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know that it has been a crazy long time. I hope you guys remember me. But basically today I just wanted to do a video updating you guys on what's been going on in my life and why I haven't been filming videos, and basically get back into this so that I can kind of get back into making videos, which I absolutely love doing. So let's get into this, and before we get started, just to let you guys know, we are at my parents' house right now. Luke's up in the cities or up north for the weekend, so Melody and I decided just to come and stay with my parents. So this is their guest bedroom, not my new filming setup or anything. This is just where I'm filming this video. So anyways, let's get into everything that I want to tell you guys. So first of all, if you watched my most previous video, I mentioned that my best friend got married, and she did. June 13th, she got married. I was the matron of honor. It was a beautiful wedding. It was a great week. We had massages, we had pedicures, we had all kinds of fun stuff going on the week up until the wedding, decorating and stuff like that. So I was pretty busy with that, and I also wasn't feeling very good, which I will kind of get into later. Yeah, so basically that was kind of going on that week. It was sort of the last day that I was able to sort of function normally. I have been feeling kind of sick now for quite a while. I would say since the beginning of May, I could tell things were kind of different. And just as a disclosure here, if you are kind of grossed out by medical things or health things, and maybe you just don't care to know about my health, I mean, this is probably not a video that you want to watch. Go ahead and click out of it right now, because I'm a pretty open person, and so it doesn't bother me to talk about some of the more nitty-gritty details and stuff, and especially the nature of my condition. It's not one that's a very appetizing one. Anyways, so I didn't really feel very good the day of the wedding, but I managed to get through it, thankfully. Actually, by the grace of God, I think I was able to get through it and enjoy that day, because pretty much after that, everything went downhill. I ended up going to the emergency room early Sunday morning, the day after the wedding. And just to kind of give you a general description, I've been having a lot of like bowel change and symptoms, a lot of blood in my stool, mucus, a lot of kind of gross things. Like I said, please don't feel like you have to watch this video, but I just know a lot of people are curious, so I decided I would just make a video and get it all out there. So the symptoms just kind of kept progressing: severe pain, vomiting, nausea, things that had been going on for a while, but not very frequently, not very consistently. So I just sort of attributed it to food changes, or maybe stress or whatever else, but it started to become more consistent, and I was starting to go to the bathroom passing this sometimes 20 times a day, having a lot of nausea, a lot of vomiting, a lot of pain. So I went to the emergency room, and I had seen a couple doctors before that. We had tried a few different things, a little more conservative things that didn't make it better. Eventually I ended up getting a colonoscopy, and then was admitted to the hospital because they didn't really know what was wrong with me, and unfortunately still don't really know what's wrong with me, except that there is a portion of my colon that is very angry, severely inflamed, ulcerated, and starting to become necrotic. And if you're not familiar with what that means, it means that my tissue is starting to die in my colon. So in order to prevent that from spreading or getting worse, they had two options. One was to remove it, which would mean a permanent colostomy for me, because part of my rectum was also inflamed and would need to be removed. And without a rectum, you can't really go out of your bottom. So it would mean having a colostomy or a bag on my abdomen, where my colon is actually rerouted to eliminate stool that way. I was given the option of having that surgery, so having that resected or removed, and then having a permanent colostomy for the rest of my life. Or they were going to try a second option, which was to give me an ileostomy, meaning that they were going to reroute my small bowel out to my abdomen to reroute stool that way, in order to rest the portion of my colon that was very inflamed and angry. I chose the second option just because I liked the idea of liking the idea that I would not need to have an ostomy for the rest of my life. And if you're not familiar with an ostomy is, I do have my little book that they gave me, so I can kind of show you guys some pictures so you have a better idea of what's going on. Basically though, I was in the hospital for a little over 2 weeks. I had several more procedures done, a lot of other tests and blood tests and everything. They're kind of between two primary diagnoses right now, and I still have a lot of follow-up to do with my doctors this week and next week and for weeks to come. So that's basically what's going on. And what I did then was I had the surgery. So what I had was a diverting loop ileostomy, meaning that all of my colon and all of my intestines are all still inside of me, but my small intestine is now outside of my body, and I have a bag now on my abdomen which collects all of my stool. Gross, I know. Hopefully it's just temporary. They hope that by giving the colon the rest that it needs, it might either heal on its own or that they will have a better idea of being able to investigate it further. Also, it stops me from having a lot of the really, really severe pain that I had before, because the severe pain would be when I was actually eliminating stool from my rectum because it was so painful and inflamed down there. And now the only thing that comes out is like mucus and stuff. So this is basically what I have, an ileostomy. So as you can see there, there's basically, that's the small intestine, and they have a little pouch there that attaches. I don't know, maybe someday I'll be brave enough to actually show you what mine looks like, but I'm already pretty self-conscious of what my stomach looks like after having Melody, so I probably won't do that anytime soon. But yeah, so basically this has been my life for the last few weeks, and I'm trying to adjust to it. I've had a crazy amount of support and help from family and friends. I got home from the hospital on Monday, today's Friday, and I've had someone over staying with me every single day. My mom, my friends, they've been staying with me and kind of getting me back into life. And I'm really, really grateful for all the help and support that I've received. So anyways, I'm just kind of trying to truck along here, you guys. I feel like I'm feeling a lot better. I'm still on a lot of medication. I'm still on kind of a road to recovery, I guess, and hopeful that in the next month or two, maybe they can reconnect me and this can all just be a bad memory. But in the meantime, I'm still kind of trying to get back into the swing of things. I really, really miss filming. I still have my Ipsy bag at home, and I have my Walmart beauty box that I want to film opening. Let me know if you guys want to see that. But anyways, I'm really, really excited to get back into filming, and I would love any suggestions that you guys have. Please leave them in the comments below. Anything that you guys would like to see, more lifestyle things, more vlog type things, more beauty type things, anything that you guys want to see, I want to film. So I have a lot more time now. I'm hoping to really get back into this. I have a lot more energy, and I am really, really excited to get back into the swing of things with filming. Hope you guys can bear with me. Thank you so much for all the love and support, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Without